So I decided that I want to go to the thrift store. I'm gonna go look for some shirts, just some nice casual tops. Well, actually not really casual. Just some nice like statement piece tops. Cause I feel like I have a lot of like work tops, business casual, things I can wear that's appropriate for my 9 to 5. And honestly too, I do wear a lot of my 9 to 5 clothes out and about as well. But I feel like I wanted to just kind of like expand a little bit. I feel like my closet isn't an accurate representation of like my actual true style. I like a lot of warm earth tones, like browns, greens, and like just like even like yellows. Like I feel like I like a lot of those colors, but I don't have that in my closet. Like my closet doesn't reflect that. I feel like I have a lot of clothes that maybe it would reflect what I would wear in college or in high school, because a lot of the clothes I own I carried from college and high school. But I think now that I'm 25, I do want to expand a little bit my style. And I know the thrift store typically has the aesthetic that I'm looking for. I won't really elaborate on that. But yeah, whenever I go to the mall or any other like shopping outlets, I never find clothes that I actually like. But at the thrift store, I always do. And for an amazing price. So me in the thrift store, I've always been a thrifter. I started thrifting when I was 12 or 13. I think I started actually thrifting when I was 14. I got introduced to the thrift store when I was like 13. So yeah, I love thrifting. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go to the thrift store and see if I can find any cute tops. This is the outfit that I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see. This is the outfit that I'm wearing to the thrift store. I'm also gonna put on some boots. It's actually 20 degrees outside and I definitely should wear a coat, but I think my brain is thinking because I'm gonna try on a lot of clothes, I'm gonna get overwhelmed and overheated. So I'm just not gonna bring a coat because I don't want to carry around the coat and be hot and overstimulated in a thrift store. Okay, let's go. Nightgowns I've been looking for ages. Oh my gosh, I thrifted this. So this is, I love it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And it's like long, like the fabric feels wonderful. And I got another one because I'm greedy. My greed sickens me sometimes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I've been looking for these. I know like they've been kind of like, I don't know if they're actually trending or it's just the people I like to consume content from wear these, and they buy them from like expensive name brand like places. I'm like, I can find that at the thrift store. That is, someone's grandma donated those at my local thrift store. I know they did. So, and found them. Instead of spending $100 on like a Victorian nightgown, I just got an old nightgown from the thrift store for $6 each. I love that for me. long time no see. I'm glad to finally pop back on camera because this week it's been a lot. Oh my gosh, I think it's just been a lot trying to catch back up after the snowstorm we had, just like catching up at work and in general. I'm trying to give myself grace. 2026 is all about grace for me, so I'm giving myself grace, but I'm back on camera because I wanted to show you guys an exciting delivery I have. So a couple videos back, I did make a comment. Okay, I'm gonna air myself out, y'all. I did make a comment that I didn't understand the hype around diptyque. And I still don't. But I wanted to give it another try. I've seen some YouTubers mention that with diptyque, especially like the perfume L'Eau Papier, it takes a couple wears to, like, I guess, grow on you. And then there's some other scents I never got to try. So I decided to give myself the discovery kit just to experience a bunch of other scents that I never got to try and then see what actually smells on me. Because I feel like sometimes with like when you spray and test a perfume on like the little paper slips, you don't get the full effects of the scent, especially because our bodies have, like, I guess, I think there's like a science thing about like the different pH of a person and their skin and how the smell actually sets on a person. So I was like, you know what, let me just give it another try. Let me try the discovery kit and see if there's a scent that I like. It was also like a little treat for myself because I've actually been on a very strict like spending season where I just really haven't been treating myself, and I was like, you know what, I've been doing really well, I'm gonna treat myself. And because I haven't been spending a lot of money, it was actually really hard for me to decide what to treat myself with. So I was like, let me just go with diptyque because that was something that I was interested in beforehand, I think in December. Oh my gosh. Look at the packaging. Feels like a very special moment. So I want to cherish this as much as possible. I love it. Yeah. They're actually, maybe I'm being like, they're actually kind of thick. This is a much larger size than I thought it would be. So this is Eau Dwell. I don't know which one I want to try. So this is how it all looks. Okay, I got L'Eau Papier, Eau Rose. I don't actually know how to pronounce this one. I think it's like Philocycos. Correct me if I'm wrong. Eau Dwell and then Tam Dao. And then there comes like a little pouch to like also hold these in. So yeah, this is so exciting. I don't know which one to try first. I feel like this nightgown, with this nightgown, I should do Eau Rose. I feel like it's very feminine and cutesy, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just like, oh, that smells like this smells like actually like a flower. That's crazy. I think I like that a lot actually. We're wearing Eau Rose tonight. I'm excited. Another thing I got in the mail was a sunscreen that I'm wearing right now, and I like it so far. So hopefully it's not going to break me out, but as advised by one of my best friends, Naomi, I really should be wearing sunscreen year round just to, like, I guess keep my skin healthy. I decided to get this Korean sunscreen that was rated pretty well, and I like how it looks on, so hopefully it protects my skin while also not breaking me out. And then currently for reading, I'm deciding whether or not I want to finish Donna Tartt's The Secret History. So far it seems really interesting. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I'm going into the book blindly. The only thing I've heard about this book so far is that it's just kind of like a popular book that a lot of people like. So I saw it at the secondhand bookstore and I was like, I'm gonna get that. So I've also been on and off with David Copperfield for a while. I think I've just been threatened with how thick this bad boy is. Like, I think that's kind of just what made me not like really get into it. I'm only on page 35. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those books that I just like kind of just like read throughout a couple months, where like if I'm not reading another book, I'll pick this one up. But I do want to finish it because I really do want to get more into literary classics. In high school, I read them by force and I just didn't do well with them. At that time, I was really into like YA, like romanticize. So like I really liked different like fantasy novels, like this romantic trope. Like I was really into what was that? The Mortal Instruments series and all that stuff. Like I was into those type of books. So I was not interested in any literary classics. So I'm kind of made it a vow to myself to try and read some of those books that I just glossed over in high school. There was one book that I actually did find interesting in high school. No, there was actually like two. I liked Othello for some reason. I liked Othello, but I think the other ones I read, like Fahrenheit 451, I didn't really get into. I didn't care about The Great Gatsby. I'm sure there were other books, I just can't remember them because I really didn't care for them. So I want to get back into reading those. So yeah, I've been going into literary classics for myself, just to see how my more developed frontal lobe feels about them now. But yeah, also, I'm kind of really digging this Eau Rose scent. I feel like a flower. I feel very dainty. And it's pretty strong. It's not like super strong, but for an eau de toilette, these are pretty strong. I like that.